Alrighty, now on to one of my most one of my most likable stories to tell. And don't worry, the next story after this is actually going to be some personal stuff, for the first time. Well, not my first time ever talking about anything personal generally, but we're gonna get pretty deep in my next story time. But this one is a favorite of mine, and as I mentioned in my last one, it is a middle school story time. So this took place during. Actually, no. Let's just say um, that this pretty much took place during 7th and 8th grade, like the middle of 7th grade to the end of 8th grade. Um, so there was me, and I was in a friend group, right, with my friend Jamal that I already mentioned before, another friend of mine named Christian, which me and him started to not really be friends like during the beginning of 8th grade. I already mentioned him in another one of my story times. Um, Another one named Andrew, Julian, Alicia, which I think I posted a couple times of, uh, you know, me with Alicia, my friend Alicia, who I had a massive crush on at the time. Um, but not anymore because she vapes a lot and she doesn't even talk to me anymore. So, yeah, that was a lost cause. Um, but yeah, during the middle of 7th grade, right? Me and Jamal were outside because all of the portables was like on one half of the field, um like one half of the football, soccer. It wasn't really like a specific type of field. It was just a big field on one chunk of the school's property. Um and so we were outside like next to our classroom because we were testing in there, but me and him got finished before everybody else. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I was rushing, but you know, he's actually Jamal's pretty smart. He's cool like that. So me and him like asked the teacher if we could go outside, and she actually allowed us to go outside and chill out as long as we don't just walk about. We can just chill outside and relax, be on our phones, stuff like that. Then I see two what looked to be at first sight two sixth graders that were coming out to play soccer, like a 1v1 soccer game or whatever. And one of them was like blonde and white, the other one was pretty tall as well for a sixth grader, and the other one was short. Now the short one is going to be important, right? They were playing a little bit of soccer, and me and Jamal were talking, minding our own business. They kicked the ball towards us, and Jamal gets up and then, you know, kicks the ball towards them back, to like give it to them. Goddamn. Ugh. Got the hiccups. But for some reason, I guess that made the short one mad, and we're gonna call the short one what was his name? John. That was his name. John. Now, I already sensed like bratty vibes from this kid, but as soon as Jamal kicked the ball like to him, he started getting like really pissed for no reason. Like, why would you do that? You could have hurt me, you kicked it really hard. And Jamal, like, he tapped it with the side of his right foot towards them. He didn't really kick that hard. That would probably be hard to, like, a toddler. Like, if you were to kick a ball like the way he did to, like, a toddler or a baby trying to catch the ball or whatever, maybe then it would be hard. But not to him. And then, Jamal starts getting a little bit defensive and being like, "Who are you yelling at, dude? Don't do that. No, man, no." And he starts walking away. And then John starts, calling him the N-bomb. And using the hard R, making sure to put emphasis on the hard R, right? Now, at first, I was a little bit shocked. So I didn't comprehend. And then he kept repeating it and repeating it. And, and Jamal started to get pissed. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not black or anything, but that's still fucked up, dude. That pissed me off. Jamal was getting close to him and shit, and he had the nerve to throw the ball at Jamal once Jamal started to, like, stand up to him and shit. And Jamal kind of did, like, a quick little sprint, like, what the fuck? And he ran. His friend, by the way, is just chilling in the background, just watching, not even doing anything, not supporting him, not supporting against him. He's just chilling, as if he is eating imaginary popcorn, enjoying the show. So John runs away, and I'm thinking in my head, that is a very appropriate reaction, but Jamal wouldn't just do that with words, alright? You'd have to actually do something, and luckily, that ball, like him throwing the ball at Jamal, may have been enough, but he missed. Jamal didn't even have to dodge or move or anything. He just missed horribly. Now, fast forward to the middle of the end of 7th grade. Me and my class, and I guess John was included, I guess because our class was being preoccupied with students that were testing in there, I guess, we all went to the gym. And we started playing basketball and stuff and whatnot. And, me and Jamal are, chilling. My other friend, Christian, like, me and him were, like, this is the end of 7th grade, so me and him were cool. But, yeah, and John, like, he's trying to, like, forcefully involve himself in, like, football or basketball. I say football because they were also playing, like, football tag in the gym, because it was indoors. And also Licio was there too. And yeah, it was fun, and it only got funner when more fun. You know what? Funner. Yeah. You know what? Let's go with that. That's a word. Funner. Yeah, that's a word now. But but yeah. Jamal and John decided to do a 1v1, and I guess, John got pissed again. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, can we play, man? Come on, let's do this, man. Can we play? Let's play, man. Come on, let's do a 1v1." And Jamal is like, "Dude, all right." Cause ain't no way you're beating Jamal in basketball, of all people. All right, you small person. All right, Jamal is short in his own right, but John was short. He was a midget. But yeah, and then after he started getting mad and pissed and whatever, then he said the N-word again. And you know what? I actually got half of this on camera. I didn't get the part where he said the N-word, but later after, I did get him getting called out by Julian. And then he's like, "Oh well, I have the N-word pass and shit." So, and we're all trying to correct him and shit.
You like to call him an N-word? Yeah, call him shit. That's racist.
I'm not racist, bro.
I have another Jamal.
No, you
Facts
don't.
about Jamal.
You stop saying that, you racist.
You want to see it?
Yeah,
Where is that?
It's in my band.
That's a game.
It's in my band folder.
There ain't no pass. Dumb night. There ain't no pass.
Wiggle. Isn't there a pass, Travis?
No.
If you're black, you can say that, but if you're white, you can't say that.
Yeah.
That's racist.
We're a lot of.
And he's such a fucking loser, man. He and he tries to even get me on his side. Like, right, Travis? Is there like the N-word pass? And I'm like, no, dude. What? What are you talking about? Okay, that's just something that white kids like to use to like as an excuse to be racist. Or use racist slurs, and then when people get mad at them, they're like, "Oh, I have to pass." Get the fuck out of here. But yeah. And then after that day, there was one day I'll never forget, and I saw it with my own eyes. Like during the end of 8th grade, right? I haven't heard any more beef between Jamal and John. But I guess it was still there, because something happened at the end of the day, like during like the last few months of school, where where I guess John like hit Jamal, and then he tried to run to his bus, and you ain't running from Jamal, all right? Jamal is fast, all right? He plays football. He runs after John, and right as John is going up the steps, he just pushes him towards the steps. And it was the most hilarious thing I've seen. Because as soon as he pushed John into the bus, onto the steps, it's like ragdoll. He became a literal ragdoll from a video game. Fucking ragdoll physics activate. It's so funny. Now, of course, afterwards I was like, "Oh shit, damn Jamal," because he pushed him onto the stairs. But luckily enough, he was like so far up the stairs enough to where his head or neck couldn't make contact, so he was safe for the most part. It was just like his lower chest area and the rest down, that made contact with the steps. So, yeah, that payback's a bitch. I even said that out loud. I'm like, payback's a bitch. It was funny. It was great. That was gold. But yeah, that was the story of racist little man John. Fucking asshole. You know what? I doubt he has changed like a bit since then, even in high school. He's probably a junior now, but yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much technically 2 stories in one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video.